The little girl was terrified as she watched the flight attendant continuously spewing water from her mouth, and she quickly hid behind her mother. The woman too was frightened by the bizarre sight and kept backing away. The flight attendant reached out as if pleading for help, but before she could say anything she collapsed to the ground. Just as the woman turned around, she was horrified to see a stream of bloody tears flowing from the corner of a man's eyes. The man touched the blood coming from his eyes, stunned and completely unaware of what was happening to him. Panicking, the woman grabbed her daughter and tried to flee, but then she noticed a nearby passenger murmuring to himself while sketching furiously in a notebook. Sensing something was wrong, she snatched the sketchbook from his hands and flipped through the pages. To her shock, every drawing depicted the strange events happening on the plane, and the final image showed a lone figure walking toward an exit. The woman was convinced that this must be the way out. However, just as she was about to act, another flight attendant stepped forward and told her there was no such exit. The man stood up and echoed the same warning. The woman didn't believe them. She took her daughter and ran toward the door shown in the sketch, but when she reached it, she found it was tightly locked. The man and the flight attendant caught up and tried to calm her, saying there was no need to be afraid. Suddenly, blood began gushing from the man's head, and he collapsed to the floor. Now filled with nothing but fear and desperation, the woman knew she had to get out for her daughter's sake. She slammed herself into the door over and over again, until it finally gave way, but what lay beyond stunned her. It wasn't an exit, but another identical passenger cabin. The woman stood there, frozen. This couldn't be real. Desperate, she continued walking forward with her daughter, opening door after door, only to find more of the same. Endless cabins. It was as if they were trapped in a never-ending loop.